A little jet sweep to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray trying for the tight end arcs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their 2nd drive with the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never a question of fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Fournette is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback up early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Cardinals at 1-13 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Brady will try again on second down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. But how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch the defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Going to take it down to about the 35 here. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed, because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
.10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray again. This is Connor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Murray now. That's Isabella open on the right side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Murray going to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here, as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. Sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he's...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 41. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that...
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 59 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly what I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catching back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
When you said jumbled, they were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you get
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the turnover, here's Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
Fournette once more on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Fournette on the counter. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. Greg Dortch back deep.
.35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And complete right side to Cook.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
This is caught by Evans. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. A draw play. Bernard. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run again with Bernard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Giovanni Bernard.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. Murray now to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw is Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing now is Murray. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Rondale Moore.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. On play action, now Brady.
Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. After it's been thrown down, they want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week. Saw how
it's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Buccaneers have retaken a third quarter lead.
Brady will look to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guy
Murray fighting, lost the football. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Brady now to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bird to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cardinals have come back to make it a 2-point game.
And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Getting it out wide here to Bernard.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Jones.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Extra point put through by Suckup. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Again, he finds more. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That ball complete to Isabella. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now Murray's got to have this one. Zach Ertz has it complete. Touchdown. Zach Ertz, 30 yards. And the Cards have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. Now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Fournette running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It was Marcus Golden that time who came roaring in to get him. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll run it again with Fournette. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. Finding Ertz again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter. Watch them drop, and it would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 26 yards. And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter. What we found out so far. 2 touchdowns in here, and now they've taken the lead.
That second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. On play action, it's Brady. And my goodness, another they try a level on the return, and now the ball's loose. Through an opening, and there he goes. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one to the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Brady.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Bernard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. Now Brady. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Buccaneers have retaken the lead.
Brady to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
This up to the 46, good enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And some room to work. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 7-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And with that, they're down to one remaining here in the second half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. Now that's